Yamunatira vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Janavalava Girivardhari Gopi Janavalava Girivardhari Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Śrī Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Śrīvāsadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Śrī Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Śrīvāsadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Janyaṁ Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Stutara Satsi Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Fondaracharya Viskanda Bhiviti Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitya Gaur Chandra Ki Jai, Gaur Paramanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So reading from Šrimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter number 9. Text number 31. Huh? First of all, I want to thank you, Nityananda Prabhu, to allow me to speak, serve like that. Thank you very much. And all the devotees here. The deities are very beautiful. Always nicely taken care, very nicely. No? Like a spiritual world here. It is not like, it is. Spiritual world. Yeah. So we read first word by word first, and then how is it? Or like a line complete? Višuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas.
Višuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas.
Višuddhaya, okay. Višuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas.
Višuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas.
tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ.
tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ.
tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ.
tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ.
nivṛtta-sarvendriya-vṛtti-vibhramas.
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 tuṣṭāva janyaṁ visṛjaS.
tuṣṭāva janyaṁ visṛjaS.
tuṣṭāva janyaṁ visṛjaS. Viṣuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas. tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ. nivṛtta-sarvendriya-vṛtti-vibhramas. tuṣṭāva janyaṁ visṛjaS. Viṣuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas. tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ. nivṛtta-sarvendriya-vṛtti-vibhramas. tuṣṭāva janyaṁ visṛjaS janārdanam. Viṣuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas. tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ. nivṛtta-sarvendriya-vṛtti-vibhramas. tuṣṭāva janyaṁ visṛjaS janārdanam. No, yeah. Viṣuddhaya dhāraṇayā hatāubhas. tad-īkṣayaivāu gatā-yudha-śramaḥ. nivṛtta-sarvendriya-vṛtti-vibhramas. tuṣṭāva janyaṁ visṛjaS janārdanam. No? Okay. Devaki, you want to read like straight to the Lithuania, okay?
Okay. Perskaitysim iškart lietuviškai. But word by word, maybe you say.
Okay. Viṣuddhaya
Per apvalytą.
dhāraṇayā
Meditacija.
hatāubhas.
Atsikratęs visų nepalankių materialios būties ypatybių.
Wow. tad-īkṣayaivāu
Žiūrėdamas į.
eva
Paprasčiausiai.
āšu
Tuojau pat.
gatā
Išnyko.
yuddha
Nuo strėlių.
śrama
Nuovargis.
nivṛtta
Sustojo.
sarva
Visų.
indriya
Juslių.
vritti
Veikla.
vibhrama
Aktyvi.
tuṣṭāva.
Jis meldėsi.
Janyaṁ. Go ahead. Janyaṁ.
Materialios sielos buveinė.
VisṛjaS.
Palikdamas.
janārdanam.
Gyvųjų būtybių Žvelgdamas į Viešpatį Śrī Kṛṣṇą per grynąją meditaciją, jis išsyk nugalėjo neigiamą materijos poveikį ir skausmas, kurį kėlė strėlių padarytos žaizdos, nurimo. Išorinė jo juslių veikla sustojo ir palikdamas materialųjį kūną, jis transcendentinė malda pagarbino visų gyvųjų būtybių valdovą. Du kartus skaitot tekstą ar vieną? Komentaras. Materialųjį kūną mums dovanoja materiali energija, vadinama specialiu terminu iliuzija. Užmiršę savo amžiną ryšį su Viešpačiu, mes tapatiname save su materialiu kūnu. Kai Bhīṣmadeva išvydo Viešpatį, iliuzija išsyk išsisklaidė ir daugiau nebeveikė tyro bakto. Viešpats Kṛṣṇa tai saulė, o iliuzinė išorinė materialioji energija tamsa. Šviečiant saulei, tamsa išsyk išsisklaido. Todėl vos pasirodžius Viešpačiui Kṛṣṇai, visos materijos nešvarybės išsyk buvo nuplautos. Ir sustabdęs nešvarių su materija sąveikaujančių juslių veiklą, Bhīṣmadeva pasiekė transcendentinį būvį. Siela, kaip ir juslės, iš prigimties yra švari. Susitepusios materija, juslės tampa netobulos ir praranda savo grynumą. Atgaivinus ryšius su aukščiausiaja tyra asmenybė Viešpačiu Kṛṣṇa, juslės vėl atgauna savo tyrumą, kuriuo pasižymėjo prieš susitepdamas materiją. Bhīṣmadeva pasiekė šį transcendentinį būvį dar prieš palikdamas materialųjį kūną, kadangi šalia jo buvo Viešpats. Viešpats visų gyvųjų būtybių valdovas ir geradaris. Dėl to sutarė visi vedų raštai. Jis yra aukščiausia amžina esybė iš visų amžinų gyvųjų būtybių. Jis vienas patenkino visų gyvųjų būtybių poreikius. Taigi jis pasirūpino, kad transcendentinė jo didžio bakto šį Bhīṣmadevos troškimai būtų patenkinti. Štai kaip meldėsi Bhīṣmadeva.
Can you read again the
Dar
text?
kartą paskaitysim patį tekstą. Žvelgdamas į Viešpatį Śrī Kṛṣṇą per grynąją meditaciją, jis išsyk nugalėjo neigiamą materijos poveikį ir skausmas, kurį kėlė strėlių padarytos žaizdos, nurimo. Išorinė jo juslių veikla sustojo ir palikdamas materialųjį kūną, jis transcendentinė malda pagarbino visų gyvųjų būtybių valdovą.
Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyanam Ganasalakaya Chakshur Umilitam Yena Tasmai Śrī Gurave Namaha Śrī Chaitanyam Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Śrī Guru Śrī Yuta Padakamalam Śrī Gurum Vaishnavanscha Śrī Rupam Sagrihatam Sahaguna Raghunatam Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Śrī Radha Krishna Padam Sahaguna Lalita Śrī Vishakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhove Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Śrī Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhar Śrīvas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. So yesterday I was reading the purport just to have an idea of what to share.
Vakar skaičiau tą komentarą, teksto komentarą, galvodamas, ką galėčiau apie tai pasakyti.
And suddenly I had this idea that maybe we can speak a little bit of Srila Prabhupada.
Ir tada atėjo tokia mintis, kad galima pakalbėti apie Prabhupadą.
Because actually, if you see, I mean, it's like you have to remember Prabhupada because because it's very similar what happened with the Srila Prabhupada and Bhīṣmadevos.
Mes galim pasakyti, kad Prabhupada ir Bhīṣmadevos, Prabhupadai nutiko panašiai kaip Bhīṣmadevos.
Bhīṣmadevos, according to the text, he was, I don't know if here or a little later on, he was engaged in fighting so many battles.
Nes Bhīṣmadevas iš tikrųjų kovojo tokie daugybė mūšių.
For the benefit of Dharma.
Dėl dharmas.
Actually, the first verses talks about what is Dharma.
Ir
Mahabharata.
Ir pradžioje Mahabharatas yra kalbama, kas yra dharma.
So, Bhīṣmadevas spoke a lot of Dharma during Mahabharata.
Ir Mahabharatai Bhīṣmadeva kalba apie tai, kas yra dharma.
And for that, he fought a lot of battles and through so many challenges in life.
Ir gindamas dharma, jisai kovojo tokie daugybė mūšių ir turėjo tiek visokių iššūkių gyvenime.
Although he made a vow of brahmacharya.
Nors jis davė įžadą, kad bus visada brahmacharis.
He still went to Kashi, I think, to conquer 3 sisters for his step-brothers.
Ir jisai, nors ir buvo brahmacharis, bet jis nukeliavo į Kašį lygtais ir ten, iškovojo 3 princesės savo įbroliams.
Ambambika and Ambalika, no? Yes. And when he went to the arena, then everyone was like cutting jokes on him, saying, "Oh, he's a brahmachari, and he's coming here also. What kind of a brahmachari you are?"
Ir kai jisai atėjo ten į tą susirinkimų salę, kur visi princai ten norėjo, varžėsi dėl tų princesių, visi pradėjo iš jo šaipyti, sako, kad tas brahmacharis čia veikia.
So he is a very special brahmachari, no? He was although generally the renunciants, they would go to the forest.
Jisai buvo toks truputį kitoks brahmacharis, paprastai tie, kurie atsižada, jie eina kur nors į mišką.
He stayed in the middle of opulence. The palace is like that, he was surrounded by so much opulence and intrigues and all these things, from palace.
O jis pasiliko tose rūmuose, tarp tos visos prabangos ir visų intrigų.
And he remained fixed in his determination
Sugebėjo išsaugoti savo ryžtą.
to protect the kingdom.
Kad apsaugotų, apgintų karalystę.
And so, he did all these things, that for brahmachari is not expected to do.
Ir jis darė visokius tokius dalykus, kurių paprastai brahmachariai.
He even fought with his guru, no?
Jis netgi susikovė su savo guru.
Because he didn't accept to marry Amba.
Nes nesiruošė vesti Ambos.
And then Amba approached the Parashuram, no?
Ir Amba pasiskundė Parashuramui.
So you have to marry her.
Ir guru jam pasakė, tai ją turi vesti.
No way, Guru Maharaj. Can you imagine? I'm not doing that. But I told you I am your guru. No, thank you. And there was a fight. Just see, powerful he was, Isn't it? And then after that, he was defeated. Actually, the Pandavas, they approached him during the battle of Kurukshetra. After the end of one day, the Pandavas, they humbly approached him. My dear Pitamaha, please help us to kill you. Such a...
Ir mūšyje vienos dienos pabaigoje Pandavai atėjo pas Višnudevą Ir brangus senelį, prašau, leis mums tave nugalėti.
Yes, I will tell you how you kill me.
Sako, gerai, aš jums pasakysiu, kaip man.
You can imagine somebody, coming to you and said, please tell me how I can kill you.
Pasakyk, prašau, kaip tave nugalėti.
It's like far out, no? And the people will say, okay, it's fine with me. I'll give you some hints how to kill me. Isn't it? So, yeah, he told all the details like that, And now is Bhīṣmadev, right now in the pages of the Šrimad Bhagavatam, the holy Šrimad Bhagavatam is here, already finished, already, half.
Ir dabar matom Šrimad Bhagavatam skaitom, kad jisai, kaip ir beveik jau pribaigtas.
Retiring from the active life.
Ir visiškai apleido, kaip sakyti.
So, yeah. The same thing also to Prabhupada, isn't it? Prabhupada went through so many challenges, so many battles, isn't it?
Ir jis turėjo tiek iššūkių.
Especially the one, if you remember this pastime, this struggle that Prabhupada had, in a different dimension, of course, different scenery, different yuga also, like that, but the similar struggles are there,
Ir jeigu pagalvosim apie Prabhupadą, tai jis irgi turėjo tiek daug visokių, kaip sakyti, mūšių, aišku, tai buvo kita aplinka, kita epocha, bet panašiai kaip Viešmadevas.
Especially the one that Srila Prabhupada fought, a battle. Srila Prabhupada fought with Mr. Nair in Mumbai. Huh? You remember this, no? From Prabhupada Lila Amrita.
Ponu Nair?
Huh?
What is the name?
Nair?
Nair.
In Mumbai, yes.
Ponu Nairu Mumbai.
Yes. And he was, no one would expect that Srila Prabhupada win because, Mr. Nair was really a powerful person,
Ir niekas nesitikėjo, kad Prabhupada laimės, nes tas ponas Nairas buvo iš tikrųjų labai galinga asmenybė.
I was listening to one of the Nityananda Swamis, I don't know if you are acquainted with that, but Nityananda Swami during COVID time, he spoke about Vrindavan.
Ir gal girdėjote, Nityananda Swamis COVID metu, jisai tokias įrašė pasakojimus apie Vrindavan.
Yeah, it's very beautiful pastimes there, and it's not so much 40 minutes like that. We can listen. Yeah, and he was talking about Kamsa. Kamsa was a very powerful demon. No, it's not him. Actually, it was Radhanath Swami. Anyway, but yeah, he was a very powerful demon. He had controlled all these, Pralambasura, Trinavarta, Agasura, all these demons, they were very powerful mystic yogis. Very powerful mystic yogis. And they fought with Kamsa, actually. And Kamsa defeated them all. And Kamsa told him, oh, you accept my wishes, you accept me as your boss, or otherwise I'll kill you here.
Ir jis jiems pasakė, arba priėmak mane kaip viršininką, arba aš jūs pribaigsiu.
And they have to accept.
Ir jiems teko.
So Mr. Nair was also a very big demon.
Taigi tas ponas Nairas irgi
He was controlling all those newspapers and medias,
Jisai valdė visas spaudą, visą mediją.
Nowadays, if you want to control the society, first of all, you buy the newspapers and buy the magazines, and then you put whatever you want there. Then you control the society, isn't it?
Ir šiais laikais, jeigu norite valdyti visuomenę, tai reikia, kaip sakyti, nupirkti tos visus laikraščius, viską ir ten tada per tą žiniasklaidą galite visus kontroliuoti.
So he was controlling all these newspapers, all these, Mr. Nair, in Bombay, and he had some special communication contacts with the municipality like that. He was a big shot. He himself was a previous mayor in Mumbai.
Ir tas ponas Nairas pats buvo anksčiau meras Bombėjos, įsivaizduoju, tokio miesto, ir žodžiu, jisai valdė tos visus spaudą, žiniasklaidą visą ir turėjo ryšių su vyriausybė.
And he had contacts, we had control, the police also was controlled by him.
Netgi jis valdė visą policiją.
So what was a possibility for, a few devotees, ISKCON devotees, American devotees, European devotees, mainly fighting with rats and snakes in that, far out, land or somewhere in the wilds.
Ir kaip galėjo ta saujelė baktų iš Europos ir Amerikos, ten gyvenantis kažkur užkampyje tarp žiurkių ir gyvačių, kaip jie galėjo įveikti jį.
But somehow other Srila Prabhupada, and then also his own disciples, they were not convinced about the wishes of Prabhupada.
Ir netgi paties Prabhupados mokiniai nebuvo tikri, kad tie norai labai teisingi yra.
Yeah, at a certain point they even went to the lawyers of Mr. Nair and gave back the money. So you take the money, take the land.
Ir vienu momentu jie net nuėjo pas pono Nairo advokatas ir, kaip sakė, gerai, pasiimkite tą visą žemę.
And Prabhupada was somewhere. When he heard that, he said, now everything is finished, Prabhupada said.
Ir kai Prabhupada apie tai sužinojo, tai jis sako, viskas baigta, jis kažkur kitur buvo tuo metu.
But Prabhupada had a trick.
Bet jisai sugalvojo gudrybę.
You know what was the trick of Prabhupada?
Ar žino kokia?
He invited deities.
Jisai pakvietė dievybės.
He invited Radha Rasa Bihari.
Pakvietė Radha Rasa Bihari.
And he said, my dear Lord, please stay here.
Ir pasakė, brangus viešpatie, prašau pasilik čia.
And I will build you a temple for you.
Ir aš tau pastatysiu šventyklą.
Just stay here.
Tiesiog tu pasilik,
Don't go.
Mes tau pastatysim šventyklą, niekur neišeik.
And he did that, He
Jis
did
tai
that.
padarė.
Such a powerful.
Tokia galia.
And then at the end, Mr. Nair passed away, he had this attack, And then Srila Prabhupada said, actually, I was praying for Lord Nrsimhadev for this to happen.
Ir ponas Nairas atsiuntė ten tą policiją visą, kad jos užpultų ir Prabhupada sakė, iš tikrųjų aš meldžiausi Nrsimhadevui, kad taip nutiktų.
But then the wife also was there, pushing the widow.
Sorry, couldn't understand that Mr. Nair passed away.
Passed away, yeah, with a heart attack.
Atsiprašau, čia prikūriau kažką. Na, žodžiu, ponas Nairas paskiau ten gavo širdies priepuolį ir numirė. Ir Prabhupada sakė, iš tikrųjų, meldžiausi Nrsimhadevui, kad taip nutiktų.
Yeah, and Srila Prabhupada said, actually, I was praying for that. Lord Nrsimhadev, yes? I mean, in the middle, if you read, there's a wonderful book came out last year or a couple of years ago by His Holiness Giriraj Swami, and I'll build you a temple. No, it's very beautiful. It speaks all these details about Prabhupada, struggles of devotees, and
Visą tai aprašyta labai gražiai jo šiandienybės Girirajā Maharadžio knygoje, aš tau pastatysiu šventyklą.
Then there was one wonderful devotee from Punjab, Prabhupada disciple. It was not formally initiated, but was completely focused on helping Prabhupada's mission.
Vienas faktas, jis nebuvo tiesiogiai mokinys Prabhupados, buvo jo sekėjas iš Pandžabo, bet jo.
I don't remember his name.
Neatsimenu vardo.
And he was a constructor.
Jis buvo statybininkas.
Constructing buildings like that, And he, at a certain point came the municipality.
Ir vienu metu atėjo vyriausybės atstovai.
Or the lawyers of Mr. Nair, the widow of Mr. Nair. I don't remember the details.
Ar advokatai,
And then
Nairo jo žmona.
And then he came, he was threatening the devotees,
Ir jie grasino baktams.
I will come with 50 gundas
Sako,
and destroy everything.
mes ateisim su 50 gundų ir viskas sugriausim.
We will kill everyone here
Visus čia
and
nužudysim.
destroy this. Actually, it was not even a temple, it was just a shed, like a thing like we see in neighborhood like in Brazil and in Portugal also now we see, these small houses made of metal, but not this metal, strong metal, these sheds, these.
Iš tikrųjų, ten dar nebuvo net pastato, tai buvo tokia, kaip sakyt, pašiūrė kažkokia pavėsinė iš metalinių konstrukcijų, nestipri visai.
And then this Mr. said, oh, you coming to destroy the temple, to kill? Oh. And then he asked his son, Brij Mohan, tell me how many cartridges we have here.
How many what?
Cartridges. Like these, these rifles. And then the things that you put there and you...
Okay. Aha, ir supratau.
Bullets,
Sako, žodžiu, tas statybininkas Bhaktas sako, jūs čia ateisit, nužudysit, jo? Ten sūnų kreipėsi Brihmana, kiek pas mus ten šovinių?
And then Brihmana said, 250, father.
Ar tų kasiečių, žodžiu, su šoviniais, sako, sūnus sako 250.
And this Prabhuji said, 250, so you bring 250 gundas. I have 250 catches for them, I will kill them all.
Sako, gerai, tai sako, tai galite atsivesti 250 plėšikų, sako,
Such powerful, what a powerful Kshatriya, Punjab, these Sikh people, the ones with turbans.
Sikhas, kaip sakyt, su charakteriu.
So, just to say that we better don't do this at home because that was there. But yeah, so, at the end, when everything was, and the land was legally in ISKCON name like that, everything was settled like that after so many battles, then Prabhupada said, that was a good fight.
Ir kai galų gale jau ten, žodžiu, viskas baigėsi ir galų gale jau ISKCON ta žemė priklausė ir viskas baigėsi gerai, Prabhupada sako, buvo geras mūšis.
Someone has to write a book about this.
Sako, reikia, kad kažkas parašytų knygą apie tai.
And previously, Srila Prabhupada instructed Giriraj Prabhu at that time, Giriraj Brahmachari at that time.
Ir Prabhupada tuometiniam Giriraj Brahmachari
you have to write books. You have to write books. So Giriraj write books like
so
that.
So he was the responsible, the main responsible for this.
Writing the books, yeah. He wrote several books, but this particular one about Prabhupada in Mumbai, yes. So, like that, And then after the struggle, they went back. Bhīṣmadevos stayed in the battle, somewhere far away, and Prabhupada also retired and went to Vrindavan.
Ir po mūšio Bhīṣmadeva kažkur, žodžiu, liko tam mūšio lauko kažkokiam kampe, Prabhupada taip pat po to mūšio atsitraukė. Į Vrindavaną.
And Prabhupada went to Vrindavan.
Nukeliavo į Vrindavan.
But still while there, both of them had a common thing.
Bet ir vėl kažkas bendro tarp jų, ten būdami abudu.
They were preaching.
Jie pamokslavo.
Preaching all the time.
Nesustodami.
Bhīṣmadeva with all these arrows. Like that, Yudhishthira Maharaj approached him and asked about the duties of the kings and this and that. And he spent a lot of time talking about all these details, about the duties of the kings, the duties of everyone, the duties of the varnas and ashrams, and in detail and extensive and short terms like that,
Ir jie labai ilgai apie tai kalbėjo, apie visas detalės, varnašamo dharmą, apie visų pareigas.
And Srila Prabhupada also.
Ir Prabhupada taip pat.
I was listening to Vishaka Devi, and because, these movies that we see, Prabhupada, lying in his bed like that, and speaking the purpose of Prabhupada. You remember this video? He's speaking the purpose of 13th chapter, no? Of Šrimad Bhagavatam.
Video, kur Prabhupada visiškai, kaip sakyt, tas kūnas visiškai sunykęs, jis guli lovai, negali pats judėti ir Bhaktai laiko mikrofoną prie jų lūpų ir jisai išsako tos komentarus 10 giesmės 13 skyriui.
And Vishaka Devi was the one that was recording, was making a video, film. And she could listen because the microphone was there, and the microphone was connected with with her earphones, something like that,
Ir ji turėjo ausinės, kurios, aiškiai, per tas ausinės jinai girdėjo, aiškiai, ką Prabhupada sako.
And Prabhupada was saying, what was he saying? What he was saying? Everything is owned and controlled by the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Prabhupada pasakė, viskas priklauso Viešpačiui ir jis viską valdo.
This consciousness is Krishna consciousness.
Ši sąmonė yra Krišnos sąmonė.
Just by this sentence, if you could really go deep into this sentence, everything is owned and controlled by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This consciousness is Krishna consciousness. If we just this sentence, if we go deep and meditate every day, we become perfect.
Ir vien į tą sakinį, kad viskas priklauso Viešpačiui ir jisai viską kontroliuoja. Ir tai yra Krišnos sąmonė, jeigu mes galvosim kiekvieną dieną tiesiog apie tą sakinį ir iš tikrųjų jį suprasim, tai bus tobula.
And you know, all the sages, they came to meet Bhīṣmadevos like that, you know.
Ir visi išminčiai atėjo aplankyti Bhīṣmadevos.
So all the devotees all from around the world, they came also to meet Śrīla Prabhupada in the last days.
Bhaktai iš viso pasaulio atvažiavo pabūti su Prabhupada paskutines
There is an incident. I was listening to the last part. Devaki is translating this wonderful book about Prabhupada memories.
Ten, žodžiu, tokia knyga dabar ruošiam atsiminimai apie Prabhupadą ir ten ta paskutinė dalis apie jo išėjimą.
And these two Vaishnavis, Prabhupada disciples, they were serving the mission in Hyderabad, in South India. And they went they heard that Prabhupada was leaving soon, so they went to have darshan of Prabhupada for the last time.
Bhaktai iš pietų, buvo pietų Indijoje, Hyderabade, toli, kaip sakytume, Vrindavano. Ir ten iš paskutiniųjų ten pinigų nusipirko labai pigius bilietus, atvažiavo į Vrindavaną pabūt su Prabhupada.
Yes, and somehow they couldn't because they were in charge of, you know, some important services in their temple, and it was very difficult for them to just be responsible, just go and live the, you know, the deity worship service, you know.
Jiems buvo sunku surengti tą kelionę, nes iš tikrųjų jie turėjo atsakomybę, savo įpareigojimą šventykloje, neturėjo kam palikti šventyklos.
But somehow one brahmachari came and they convinced this brahmachari to stay, cover their service, and they went.
Ir atvažiavo brahmacharis kažkoks kaip tyčia ir sutiko pasirūpinti šventyklą, kol jų nebus.
They took this train that, you know, everyone is piled there, you know, the chicken, the goats, the grandparents, the grandchildren, the parents, everyone is like go, you know, in the train. They took a lot of time, and then they came to Mathura, and then they take a rickshaw, and then they came to Prabhupada's house, and they wanted to see Śrīla Prabhupada, and someone in the door told them, no way. Prabhupada is not receiving anyone.
Ir taip po tos ilgos kelionės, kur užtruko ten 2-3 dienas, galų gale išlipo Matūroje, sėdo rikšą, atvažiavo į šventyklą ir jiems pasakė ne.
But we came so far away for so many hours, please let us in, like that. No, you cannot come, There's no way you can come. Prabhupada is not receiving anyone.
Ir jis sakė, kad mes iš taip toliau atvažiavom, čia mūsų paskutinė galimybė, mes, žodžiu, ir pasakė, ne, Prabhupada nieko nepriima, negalima.
You visualizing, yes, Prabhupada's house, yes, the main entrance, and there from the main entrance they came to this window. You know, there's a window like that, you know, there's a small tunnel. No, you do parikram, there's a small tunnel. Before that small tunnel, there's a window, no, Prabhupada's. So they were there, and they were praying like anything.
Ir, jie tokie nusiminę išėjo į tokį sodelį šalia namo ir ten, žinom, yra toks, žodžiu, kur tas parikramos tunelis yra, ten šalia yra toks langas, kur nutiesiai Prabhupados tą kambarį, kur jisai tenai guli lovoj, ir jie ten stovėjo ir meldėsi tiesiog Prabhupadą.
Because actually they had to go back. The train was... The train back was in 1 hour, 2 hours from Mathura.
Kadangi neturėjo daug laiko, tai buvo vienintelis kartas, kada jie galėjo pamatyti, ir jau ten liko nedaug laiko, iki to traukinio turėjo eiti atgal.
And then, you know, they were praying like that, Śrīla Prabhupada, you know, please accept us, or, you know, they're intense prayers.
Ir tiesiog meldėsi Prabhupadai, tai tokia sveikinimo malda.
Yeah, and then the window of that, the doors of that window open.
And also
The wooden,
by curtains, also
yes.
Covered by curtains, this window.
Covered by
you couldn't
curtains,
see
so-
anything,
Yeah.
But then suddenly. Ir staiga, nu, žodžiu, ten tas langas buvo toks su užuolaidomis, kas ten aklinai uždengta ir jokių šansų, bet staiga paėmė tas užuolaidos atsiskleidė ir langas atsidarė.
And then they have darshan of Prabhupada, both of them.
Ir jie pamatė Prabhupadą.
They were there, looking at Prabhupada.
Ir jie tiesiog stovėjo ir žiūrėjo Prabhupadą.
And then this Prabhuji, that stopped them to Bhavananda Prabhupada. Yeah. He told them, actually, this window was closed for so long, never opened this window.
Ir po to Bhavananda, tuo metu Maharaja, he was Maharaja at that time. No, anyway. Bhavananda, kuris ten, žodžiu, buvo atsakingas, tas, kuris juos sustabdė. Po to jiem papasakojo, kad iš tikrųjų tos užuolaidos ir tas langas niekad nebuvo atidaromi, jau ten mėnesius buvo uždaryti.
And then at a certain point, Srila Prabhupada said, no, Srila Prabhupada instructed someone to open the windows.
Ir staiga Prabhupada jiem liepė atidaryti langą, atitraukti užuolaidas, atidaryti.
And then they saw, and then the window was closed.
Ir jie, žodžiu, pažiūrėjo Prabhupadą paskutinį kartą ir po to užsidarė tas langas viską.
So the history repeats to these stalwart devotees. It's not because they are pure devotees from birth that they don't have struggles. They do have struggles.
Ir čia tos istorijos apie tos bhaktus, kurie, tvirti bhaktai, kurie, you mean Prabhupada or his disciples?
Prabhupada and Bhīṣmadevos, yeah.
Žodžiu, Prabhupada ir Viešpatėvai, tai nereiškia, kad jie neturėjo iššūkių, viskas ten buvo sklandu jų gyvenime.
Whenever you do a determined vow, with that determined vow always comes challenges.
Nes visada, kada ryžtingai duodat įžadą, visada su to įžadu ateis iššūkiai, išbandymai.
When you get a service in Krishna consciousness, you have challenges.
Ir kai gauna tarnystę, irgi gaunat išbandymą.
It is like that.
Taip jau yra.
So with that determination, there's challenge. But with the instruction for the service, there's also the power to accomplish the service.
Bet kartu su to nurodymu atlikti tarnystę visada ateina galia, kuri padeda įvykdyti.
Whatever the Vaishnavas, they tell us, they instruct us, along with the instruction comes the power to fulfill that instruction.
Su kiekvienu nurodymu iš tų Vaišnavų visada ateina jėga, kuri padeda juos atlikti.
Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Chandra ki jai.
It's confirmation.
Huh?
Confirmation.
So it is like that. There's no question of saying, oh, I became a devotee, so why this so much trouble, so much inner challenges in outer challenges. But it is like that, When we face the world will also face us.
Ir žodžiu, mes kaip metam iššūkį pasauliui, jisai meta iššūkį mums.
So when a challenge comes, it's an opportunity for us to just go deep in our relationship with the Lord.
Ir kada ateina tas išbandymas, visada yra galimybė pagilinti santykius su Viešpačiu.
We are here. This is a personalistic movement.
Čia pas mus yra personalistinis judėjimas.
Our philosophy is personalistic one.
Mūsų filosofija yra personali.
We are dvaitavadas.
Mes esame
We are dualists.
dvaitavadas.
Dvaitavada, yeah. We are dualists. It's
Mes
not
esame dualistai.
It's not the kind of dualist that the modern philosophy they think.
Ne tokie, kaip supranta šiuolaikinė filosofija.
The modern philosophy, they say dualist means body and mind. Modern philosophy.
Šiuolaikiniai filosofai sako, dualizmas tai reiškia kūnas ir protas.
But our conception of dualism is different.
Mūsų supratimas apie dualizmą kitoks.
We accept the eternal existence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead
Mes priimam amžiną aukščiausią Dievo asmens egzistenciją.
And we accept also the individual eternal existence of the living entity, the small living entity.
Ir taip pat amžiną individualią sielos egzistenciją.
So because we are in a personalistic way, so there's a challenge for us also being raised in a society that has no intimate perception of God.
Ir mums su tokia filosofija nėra lengva visuomeniai, kur nėra tokio, kaip sakyt, to supratimo apie Dievo asmenybę.
There are 5 types of atheists.
Yra penki tipai ateistų.
Like this, there is the typical atheist that I don't want to know about God, I don't care about God, I don't like people that believe in God. The typical.
Ir tipiškas ateistas yra toks, kuris sako, man nerūpi tas Dievas, nieko nenori žinoti ir nerūpi tie, kuriems tas Dievas įdomus.
Then there is emotional atheist,
Paskui yra emocinis.
Emotional atheist is that, I gave my life to God, I pray so much to God, and the opposite thing that I was looking for happened to me. I'm angry at God, I don't want to do anything about God.
Paskui yra emocinis ateistas, kuris taip sako, kad aš čia tarnavau tam Dievui ir viskas pasidarė mano gyvenime visai ne taip, kaip tikėjusi, tai aš nusivyliau.
I'm angry at God.
Ir pykstu ant Dievo.
I prefer Buddhism.
Geriau būsiu budistas.
No God.
Jokio ten Dievo nėra.
Then the philosophical atheist.
Paskui yra filosofinis ateistas.
Means that they are looking for answers in other ideas like Big Bang and evolution, like that, They manage in such a way that they want to get, their focus is to prove scientifically that God doesn't exist.
Ir jų tikslas yra moksliškai rodyti, kad Dievas neegzistuoja. Tai jie sukuria visas tas teorijas apie didįjį sprogimą, apie evoliuciją ir panašiai.
Then there is the cover atheist.
Paskui yra kažkoks...
Cover atheist is like they speak about God.
Toks pasislėpęs ateistas. Jis kalba apie Dievą.
The supreme.
Tai yra aukščiausias.
But everyone is God.
Bet iš tikrųjų visi yra Dievas.
God has no form.
Dievas neturi pavidalo.
No name.
Nė vardo.
No activities.
Jokių veiksmų.
Nothing.
Nieko.
You're talking about God. What kind of God is this one? He is covered atheist. You see many, in other traditions. Yes, God, we should meditate on God. Even they say, in this kind of circle, spiritual circle, they say, God that is within me, pay respects to God that is within you. No? Did you hear about this sentence? It's very common. And then there's a psychological atheist. We believe in God. We believe in Krishna. But we are impersonal in our relationship with God. We come in front of the deities. We look at the deities, but our mind is somewhere else. We grab the japa in the morning. We just Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, we become impersonal to God. It's like when we go with our car and we go to wash our car. To these people, not the machine, but to these people that they come and they and we are inside of the car with our spouse, wife or husband, or children in the back, before 12 years old. At least it's in Portugal. In Portugal, the children.
Portugalijoj, kai jie maži vaikai turi užpakalį sėdėti.
And then comes the boy.
Ir ateina čia toks.
And we look at him.
Pasižiūrėti jisai planą.
And he is like that, Looks like he's looking at me.
Taip atrodo, kad jis į mane žiūri.
He's not looking at me.
Bet jis iš tikrųjų manęs
He's just doing
nemato.
the thing, So the same thing also sometimes happened to me.
Panašiai su mumis nutinka.
I'm here
Aš esu čia.
in front of Nityananda.
Aš esu Nityananda.
It's so beautiful.
Labai gražu.
The arms so...
Tokios rankos gražiai iškeltos.
I never saw Didi like that, It is this verse from, I think it's the first verse from Šrimad Bhagavatam.
Turbūt pirmas posmas čia.
Do you know the verse? Ajanu lambita bujo kanakavatato. Ajanu lambita bujo kanakavatato. That the Supreme Personality of God has big arms.
Kad aukščiausias Dievas turi ilgas rankas.
And they go until the knees.
Ir jos siekia net kelius.
Did you see any deities like that?
Ar matėt kur nors tokia
So big arms.
Tokios ilgos rankos.
They go, if you put like that, arms of Nityananda, they go to their knees,
Jeigu nuleisit jiems rankas.
Maybe others, they don't
kad
go.
siekia kelius.
They go here like this. But this one, they go to their knees.
Jo, turi būti ilgas rankos nugalėjo.
I'm coming here to see the deities.
Tai va ateinam pažiūrėti dievybės.
And I'm looking at them, but I think, how shall I maintain myself if I move to Lithuania?
Bet aš žiūriu dievybės ir galvoju, tai kaip čia?
What
Kaip
about,
aš išgyvensiu toj Lietuvoje?
I don't speak the language, how can I approach people with the books?
Nemoku lietuviškai kalbėti,
I have no
kaip aš
idea.
knygas platinsiu, neįsivaizduoju.
I think I have to go back to
Gal
Portugal
man reikia atgal į Portugaliją.
and distribute books. it in my mind, I look, no.
Protas ten savo daineles dainuoja.
Or otherwise, so who is coming? Oh, someone is coming. I don't like that devotee.
Arba pavyzdžiui,
He doesn't look at me.
man jis nepatinka.
He doesn't look at me nicely.
Jis mane taip visai draugiškai
He doesn't
nežiūri.
respect me.
Jis turbūt manęs
I don't like him.
negerbė.
You look at the deities with the mind. No, this is somewhere else. We're chanting the whole. We grab the holy name. We grab the jap in the body,
Tai va, pasimam džabą iš ryto.
We sit, especially if someone is, we want to.
Jeigu dar yra kažkas, kas mato, tai va taip
Hare
pasisėda.
Krishna. And then we close the eyes.
Užsimerkia.
Hare Krishna. And the mind.
O protas, jų.
But we are Hare Krishna, Hare
Bet ne,
Krishna.
mes va šitaip.
The devotees are impressed because I close my eyes.
Taip. Ir visi matys, koks aš
It-
susikaupęs.
And I didn't sleep yet.
Ir aš dar nemiegu.
So I'm 5 minutes chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare
Penkias
Krishna.
minutės labai
So the mind is somewhere else.
Protas ten savo.
No? So yeah. So, but our relationship with the Lord,
Bet tai, kur mūsų santykis su viešpačiu.
personal, my dear Lord, I'm here.
Brangus viešpaties čia.
The next hour, 2 hours, I'll be chanting. The next 15 minutes, half an hour, I'll be chanting for you. Please accept me.
Prašau, priimk mane, aš čia bandysiu kartoti tavo vardą valandą ar pusvalandį ar 15 minučių bent jau.
I no qualification.
Neturiu aš jokios
I'm
kvalifikacijos.
chanting my rounds, I'm not, I'm plagued with inertia, indifference, distraction.
Mane slegia ta visa, žodžiu, abejingumas, tas klaidžioja tas protas.
Yeah, please accept me.
Bet prašau, priimk mane.
Yeah. If we come in this way, like that with this prayer, then, the Lord takes pity on us.
Ir jeigu mes tokia malda įkreipiamės, jis užjausmas.
And we need mercy.
O juk mums reikia malonės.
Without mercy, we cannot go anywhere.
Gailestingumo.
We are made of mercy, actually. We are made of mercy.
Mes esam sudaryti iš tos malonės.
The difference between us and the people that they don't follow rules and regulations and they don't chant Hare Krishna is because we are getting mercy.
Ir skirtumas tarp mūsų ir tų, kurie nekartoja mantros, žodžiu,
Get mercy.
dvasiniu keliu, tai yra vienintelis skirtumas toks, kad mes gavom malonę.
Mercy from the Vaishnavas,
Gavom Višnavų malonę.
mercy from Nityananda,
Iš Nityananda,
mercy from the holy name.
šventą vardą.
If you understand that in this living in this material world, only a few things are alive. Other things are completely dull matter.
Ir jeigu suprastume, kad šitam pasauliu tik tai visai nedidelė dalis yra gyva, o visa kita yra tiesiog
The only conscious thing,
negyva materija.
yes, the only conscious things in this material universe is the living entity in the holy name.
Ir vienintelės sąmoningos gyvos būtybės šitam pasauliu yra, tos gyvosios būtybės ir šventas vardas.
And the holy name can give us something that the world will never give us.
Ir šventas vardas gali mums duoti tai, ko šitas pasaulis negali duoti.
The holy name can give us something that the world will never give us.
Šventas vardas gali mums duoti tai, ko pasaulis niekada neduos.
And the world can give us something that the world, the holy name can give us something that the world will never take us. Isn't it? The holy name can give us something that the world will never take us. Take from us, yes. Right. Sorry for
Šventas vardas gali duoti tai, ko šitas pasaulis niekada iš mūsų netims.
Yeah. This is the power of the holy name.
Tokia yra švento vardo.
That connection.
To ryšio.
In the right mood.
Su tinkama nuotaika.
At the right moment.
Tinkamu metu.
In a prayerful mood, please accept me.
Su tokia maldos nuotaika, prašau.
I'm here to do some service for you now.
Aš čia, kad pastarnaučiau kažkaip.
Because chanting Hare Krishna is the best service.
Nes kartoti Hare Krishna yra puikiausia.
Everything expands from this, our connection with the Lord in this time.
Ir viskas kyla iš to mūsų ryšio su Viešpačiu tuo metu, kai kartojam šitą.
It's already time, no? What time is it now?
We have 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes, yeah? What about people, well, that's okay, that's fine, wonderful, beautiful, but what about us? We are living in our homes, we have children.
Bet kaip mums, žodžiu, tiems, kurie gyvena namuose, su vaikais.
We have to take the children to the school.
Reikia juos į mokyklą nuvežti.
We have to cook for the children because in the school they don't give vegetarian food stuff.
Reikia daug virtuvėje laiko praleisti, nes mokykloje vaikai negaus vegetarinių.
Then I have to pick them up and then take them to Žalgiris to learn basketball.
Nuvežti būrelį Žalgirio.
Because it's very important.
Nes labai svarbu.
In Portugal is football. Here is basketball. Portugal is football is everywhere is football, yeah. So yeah, then or to music classes, or to ballet, or so ballet. So these, so what about us? We don't have time. When we go, we meet so many queues of cars, always a rush, so much difficulty. How can I chant my rounds? I made my vow in the fire sacrifice, in front of the deities, in front of the Guru Maharaj, in front of Vaishnavas, in front of Prabhupada. Now I'm in this situation. What can I do? We can do. We accept the responsibility. And that responsibility comes always a challenge. We cannot avoid. So it's an opportunity for us to become more disciplined.
Ir mums galimybė labiau save disciplinuoti.
It's an opportunity for us to become more focused.
Ir labiau susikoncentruoti.
It's an opportunity for us to become a wonderful example for our children.
Ir galimybė tapti puikiu pavyzdžiu savo vaikams.
Because believe me, the children, they watching us.
Ir patikėkit, jie mus stebi. Not only children,
Everyone.
everyone.
There's no privacy.
Yeah.
There's a saying, I read a very beautiful book, saying that what you do speaks so loud that I cannot hear what you say.
Yra toks pasakis, kad tai, ką tu darai, kalba taip garsiai, kad net negirdžiu, ką sakai.
They are looking at what you.
Visi tave
It's
mato.
very easy to say
Labai lengva.
to all children, gentle rounds.
Turi vaikų.
Don't be Maya.
Tu čia su vaikais lakstai ir kartok ratus, nebūk Marija.
But yeah, so it's time for us to dedication. We have to. It's a time for us to become more focused, more in the mood of prayerful mood, and yes, establish also a relationship with the Lord more intensely.
Ir tai vėl galimybė labiau sukoncentruoti ir, susitelkti labiau tą ryšį su Viešpačiu.
Take rest in a nice time like that,
Pasistengti nueiti miegot laiku,
Wake up before the children wake up,
anksčiau už vaikus atsibusti.
and before connecting with them, we connect with
Ir
Krishna.
prieš pradėdami reikalus su šeima,
Because
turim laiką su Krišna.
If we don't connect with Krishna before connecting with children, then
Nes jeigu bus atvirkščiai, tai
then the modes they come and they control us like that,
Gunas mus
And
užvaldys.
then it's difficult. Then they have their own energy, their own moods, their own whims.
Nes
they
jie
are
turi
children.
Savo norus, savo poreikius.
And then,
Savo energiją.
those tears, and then we go to work also. And there's already like surcharged with this yelling and scream. I don't want to go to school today. I feel sick. No. So how can you? So we have to connect with the Lord.
Reikia kažkaip tai tą ryšį turėti su Viešpačiu.
The children, they wake up. Then we are in a different mood, different level of consciousness.
Nes kai jau visi atsikelia, tai tada kita nuotaika ir kita sąmonė.
And they are taken from their, mood to our, they are absorbed by the moods of the parents, yeah.
Nes iš tikrųjų ir tie šeimos nariai, jie perima nuotaiką iš tėvų.
It is like that. There's always challenge in our life, yeah.
Na, žodžiu, visada yra iššūkiai kažkokie.
When I retire, I will chant more around.
Ir aš taip galiu pagalvoti,
I will concentrate more.
Tai jau kaip kartuosiu ratus.
We have to practice while we are young, and
Deja, reikia jau tai daryti.
otherwise
kol jaunas.
the mind becomes too very difficult then. Then we are chanting, then we have to put ourselves here.
Kaip išėsim pensiją, tai bus taip pat kartuojame. Oi, kad čia skauda.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh. No, it's difficult like anything, The difficulty is not from outside, it's from everything in the mind. Oh,
Trukdžiau iš išorės, tai bus iš vidaus.
go relax, come on. You did so much for the Lord. You remember, we were doing book distribution on the van.
O protas sako, kad tu čia, tai atsipalaiduok, jau tiek daug čia tarnavai, atsimeni,
You were taking these cold water baths.
Ir tu gi ten matdavai su
Remember, you did so much austerity.
Tiek askezės padarei.
That's enough for you.
Tai jau tau užteks daug.
Peaceful.
Leis atsipalaiduok.
Now you go to the temple and you sit in the chair and then come to you with a garland and Mahaprasadam. The first place is for you. So be satisfied. It's already your reward.
Tu šiandien ateini, čia tai prasada, tai va, džiaugis čia tavo atveju.
No, we have to practice
Turim praktikuoti.
while we are staunch and healthy and yes.
Žodžiu, kada turim visą tai stengtis daryti.
Because time will come that we'll feel like this also, we are helpless.
Nes ateis tas laikas nelengvas, kada tikrai bus sunku pajudėti.
And be kind with the devotees also. You know why? Why should we be kind with the devotees? This is another thing also. Rati pratiginati, guyana kati prichati, bhungte bhajayate. We have to connect intimately with the devotees, make friends with the devotees. You know why? Because maybe they are the ones that will be surrounding us before we departure.
Nes galbūt jie būtent bus tie, kurie bus šalia mūsų, kai mes turėsim palikti kūną.
So we have to make friends. Otherwise, if we don't make friends with them, I don't want to go. Let him pass away alone. So yeah, we have to make friends so they can come to us. Bro, let's go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes, Harinam. Then with this vehicle of the holy name, we go to a better destination. Isn't it? Yes. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Thank you for this opportunity to serve you. Any questions, comments? Probably there is none. No? Now it's 9 o'clock. It's prasadam time. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Huh?
Short.
Oh, short, yeah, okay.
Somebody wants to tell a few words.
Okay.
Gal
Any...
kas nors turit kažką pasakyti, paklausti ar paprieštarauti?
No, okay. Srila... Huh?
So the question is how to use this mercy, because sometimes we get mercy and we feel that we are better than others, although we probably sometimes simple people, ordinary people have even better qualities, whatever, but we somehow think that we are already, obviously, more advanced, and so how to use the mercy properly. I will say also Lithuanian. Jeigu netyčia kas nors klauso, tai noriu pasakyti dar garsiai klausimą. Lietuviškai, kad kaip teisingai pasinaudoti tą malonę, nes kartais mes ją gaunam ir įsivaizduojam, kad jau mes dabar esam pranašesni už kitus, nors galbūt jie dar ir geresnės savybės turi už mus, bet kaip teisingai priimti tą malonę.
Yes, devotional service, thank you for that. I need mercy to answer your question.
Dabar norėk malonės pasakyti klausimą.
This devotional service is for all life.
Ir atsidavimo tarnystė yra visam gyvenimui.
And failures, success is built on failure pillars.
Ir mūsų sėkmė paremia nesėkmė yra mūsų sėkmės pagrindas.
We see a devotee with, you see him and you see the person, but you don't see how much failures he went through, how much challenges he went through. And and then you see just the person, oh, look at him, he's very inspired, he's very, wow, he's this and that, like that, but if you see, wow, it's so much challenge in our life, in his life, so much mistakes the person did.
Ir kai mes žiūrime baktą, mes galvom, koks jisai šaunuolis, kad čia taip gerai daro, bet mes nežinom iš tikrųjų, kiek už viso to stovi ir tų pastangų, ir iššūkių, ir klaidų, visko.
And that the mistakes, they produce a lot of suffering
Ir tos
in the
klaidos,
life of a devotee.
ir tos klaidos, jos suteikia daug kančių baktui.
And the devotee learn from there.
Ir baktas iš to pasimoko.
And then, yes, I was being successful. Many times being successful means we don't commit much mistakes.
Ir jeigu sekasi, tai reiškia, nebuvo daug klaidų.
Yes. And then we become a little bit like that, and then we lose the mercy.
Sekasi, mes truputį pasikeliam,
Because Lord Krishna doesn't like that.
bet Kṛṣṇaitis nepatinka.
We know that.
Kad-
And then we feel that, wow,
Ir tada prarandam.
I'm missing things. I thought that everything was controlled. I'm doing this service for so many years. How could I do this simple mistake like that? We start to, to feel the lacking of this mercy.
Ir paskui žiūrim, kad daug metų darėm tą tarnystę, staiga padarom kažką nesąmonę, kad čia taip galėjo įvykti, tokios klaidos ir suprantam, kad tą malonę prarandam.
And then we come again to the Lord. Now we understand, my dear Lord, I'm made of your mercy.
Ir tada ateinam pas Viešpatį ir sakom, taip, Viešpatie, aš suprantu, dabar suprantu, aš esu sudarytas iš tavo malonės.
So success is made of failures, tremblings, like sometimes falling, sometimes only, and it looks like, but it's not falling, like doesn't fall. Perfection comes from these small or big mistakes, but we carry on.
Žodžiu, tas tobulumas, jisai vyksta, jisai sudarytas iš tos visos klaidos padeda mums siekti tobulumą.
And
Tiesiog turim tęsti.
little by little or quickly, depends on an individual, we come to understand, yes, my dear Lord, without your mercy, I'm no one.
Ir galų gale kažkas greitai, kažkas galbūt lėtai, pamažu, bet galų gale prieina prie to supratimo, taip Viešpatie, aš be tavo malonės aš esu niekas.
There's a beautiful story about Prabhupada in London, in Bhaktivedanta Manor.
Ši istorija apie Prabhupadą
Prab-
Londone, Bhaktivedanta Manore.
Prabhupada was seated in the Vyasasana,
Prabhupada sėdėjo Vyasasana
and he was saying, the spirit of the pure devotee never falls down.
ir jis pasakė, tyros širdies baktas niekada nenupuola.
And he repeated that for several times.
Ir jisai pakartojo kelis kartus.
And then Prabhupada ended the class, and then he came towards Radha Gokulananda, the presiding deities there,
Ir po paskaitos jis priėjo prie Radha Gokulanandos dievybę
and he was praying like anything.
ir pradėjo melstis labai intensyviai.
And the servant was Shrutakirti Prabhu could perceive that Prabhupada was praying in an intense way.
Ir tarnas Shrutakirti Prabhu matė, kad jis labai karštai meldėsi.
And then when Prabhupada came up and came to his room, Shrutakirti Prabhu said, Prabhupada, you were praying so intensely. What was the purpose of your praying?
Ir kada Prabhupada sugrįžo į savo kambarį, Shrutakirti jo paklausė, Prabhupada, jūs taip susikaupęs meldėtės, kokia buvo malda?
And Prabhupada said, I was praying to not fall down.
Ir Prabhupada pasakė, aš meldžiuosi, kad nenupulčiau.
But he said in the class, Srila Prabhupada, that pure devotee never falls down.
Shrutakirti sako, bet jūs per paskaitą pasakėt, kad tyras baktas jis nenupuola.
Srila Prabhupada said, that is because the pure devotee is always praying to not fall down.
Ir Prabhupada pasakė, todėl, kad jisai visada meldžiasi, kad
So
nenupuola.
it is like that,
Taip yra.
isn't it? We're praying, and coming, and then become a little, and then, okay. It's like the balloon,
Mes
and then-
taip pat
and the
meldžiamės ir paskui, žodžiu, mums labiau sekasi, mes pasipučiam kaip tas balionas ir paskui ateina tos kažkas
Then we
kitas
come
ir
again.
išleidžia orą iš mūsų.
pray again.
Ir tada vėl meldžiam.
Of course, there's another aspect of that question.
Ir dar vienas aspektas šito klausimo.
Sometimes as the devotees, not talking about you, Prabhu, you are a saintly person, according to my understanding. But sometimes as devotees we think that we know everything.
Kartais mes kaip aktai galvojam, kad viską žinom, čia ne apie jūs kalbu, esu šventas žmogus.
Because we know Krishna, we know everything.
Kad galvojame, jeigu žinom Krišną, tai reiškia viską mes žinom.
If a person becomes sick, if a person goes through some legal situations like that, we the devotees, we come with so much advices.
Ir jeigu kažkas kažką nutinka, mes žinom, ką patart.
Advices, yeah. To give advice is very easy.
Ir labai lengvai dalinam patarimus.
Every devotee we want to give advice.
Ir visiems norim patarti.
We are very expert on that.
Mes labai esam tokie ekspertai visų.
But sometimes it's more easy to go to a professional.
Bet kartais geriau eiti pas profesionalą.
Yes, like we are sick, we go to a,
Pas daktarą, kai sergam.
my dear sir, you know much better than me. Please help me here. My body is not doing nicely. Sometimes my mind is disturbing in such a way that,
Kartais protas nuvažiuoja.
and the devotees, you chant more intensely, but I cannot.
Tai sako, tu labiau susikaupęs.
I'm too much trouble.
Aš negaliu.
You go to a professional.
Tada eini pas
They can
gydytoją.
help you maybe.
Ir jam gal-
Of course, there are so many devotees, fortunately, that have these skills to help, emotionally also to devotees, There are many devotees that professionals also.
Profesionalai
It's
gali
much
padėti.
better, I'm just saying that, whatever is better,
Tiesiog mes turim praktiškai.
whatever resolves the situation in a better way, we do it. We accept it. We accept it.
Priimam tos būdus, kurie padės išspręsti problemas.
We don't have in Krishna, in ISKCON, we don't have this sect mentality. Only us know
Ir
what is
neturim to
better.
tokio mentaliteto sektantiško, kad tik mes viską žinom.
This I want to say. I don't know if it helped or not,
Nežinau,
Prabhu.
į temą čia.
Is it okay? Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Šrimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hari Bol.
Janārdanam Prabhu ki
No, back to Portugal, please. Stay in Kaune.